What is up, children of the Commonwealth? It's Papa Jellybean. Yep, guess what? I am back with yet another build. Today we're at Abernathy Farm. I kind of made this kind of like a Institute Secret base type thing. Now, I liked using the cement pieces when I was at the Starlight Drive-In, but I wanted something a little different. So I found this mod, and he has 4 textures. He has steel, metal, rust, 2 different types of rust, and one that all I can do is describe is unicorn puke. It has some really funky colors. But without further ado, let's get in and see what kind of a mess I made. So this is the main entryway. I've done the security offices upstairs and downstairs. A little bright in here. They got the consoles and that. Now what I've done is I've used pre-war textures. Now what the pre-war textures do is they change the tables, some of the kitchen sets as you'll see, and these counters, give them a nice little stone face. So we have the 2 offices downstairs. Now if we go upstairs, again we have the office up here, but what I've done different is, well, I put guard vats in, but the difference is in here. So what I've done is I put in a doorway here, and what this allows you to do is walk along the wall. So they're able to patrol along the wall, and just really keep an eye on everything. And I have done that for both of them, so this side here will patrol that half, and then if we go across the way to this one, this side here will patrol this half. So they're able to walk along the walls and really patrol the area. There's good old Codsworth. Now here's the fun part. Do we go right? Do we go left? I know. Let's go. We'll start off at the residential areas, and then we'll come back to the vendors. So this is the metal. I chose the metal. The only thing I was upset about was I wasn't able to choose all 5 different textures. You're only allowed to choose 1. So if the mod author ever comes back, I'd love that he makes it that you can choose all of them and kind of mix match. So we have 8 residents, and I put these mailboxes. I know they say Nora, but what's really amazing is with these mailboxes, if you come through here, you'll actually see the settlers standing by them and reading a newspaper. So as you can see, here's the tables, the kitchen set, and that's all that pre-war textures. So I've added a fireplace and a little nod to, you got it, Skyrim. Then upstairs we got a sitting area again. And just your typical bathroom, nothing really fancy. So there's 8 of the residential homes. They're all exactly the same. I like doing cookie cutter. Now what I found with this gentleman's mod, or her mod, I'm not sure whether it's a male or female, so I'll say with their mod, I found things snap together a little bit easier than the vanilla concrete. And then through here we have the water. So they have plenty of water to drink. Water is very important. Is it anybody, you saw how my Charlotte was running up to me. Have you ever played with your followers and kind of run forward, and then as soon as they start to catch up, you run back and make them run back and forth? I do that when I get bored. I like making them run back and forth. Now I built these greenhouses to blend in with everything. There is 4 greenhouses. Each one has their own produce in it. So there's corn, nut fruit, potato, and corn. Now, why do they call it potato? Why not tomato? It's a tomato, it's not, or is it some kind of weird concoction? And here we have the bar. Now, I've done the 4 entries to the bar, and I put a glass ceiling in this time. So I've done the chairs and the tables again because it is a place to relax, you know, come in, grab a drink, maybe play some slots. And of course, I always put the singing settler in because live entertainment, you know, you got to have that little bit of live entertainment. Of course, you got the bar here and a coffee machine. And then the other 2 levels are basically set up this way. What I've done is I've put fireplaces in all 4 corners with pictures above them, couches for everybody to sit on and relax. You really look through that. I don't know if I'm on the 1st floor or 2nd floor. And then across here we have the clinic.
Some people draw and some people doodle. Me, I like to do both. I'm basically a
So here we have your receptionist for the doctor. Over here is the waiting room for the clinic. And of course over here is the clinic. And what we have is these extractor chairs. Now these things say they regenerate your health, but I don't care. I'm going to keep calling them a torture device because look at the needles on that. How can that regenerate your health, getting all those stabbed through your back? And this, of course, is the billing department. Damn door. And then this is the doctor's office. A couple memory chairs in the corner. Kind of look out on everything. Then there's 2 floors of rooms. What I've done is I put in a pool table, just a little place to relax. And then in each room there's 4 of these beds, wheelchairs and oxygen.
Are you certain I'm the man for the job,
And of course here's the vendors. Now I put the billboards again in. I did that in Starlight Drive-In build, and I really like the effect. You know, kind of give it a little bit of advertising. Plus it helps break up these angled walls. So downstairs you have your typical vendor. Then on the 2nd floor you have their living area. And again with those fireplaces. I wanted to find something to do with these corners, so I re-downloaded the fireplace and campfire mod. So that gave me these great little fireplaces to put in the corner down here. Then upstairs you have a little sitting area. Of course here you have your bedroom. Now what I've done for this room is I made it like a little nice little comfy cozy office. So the vendors have their own personal office. They can keep their own files and that, keep track of everything. And as you can see, the fireplaces, excuse me, do emit light and shadows. And then of course they have their own bathroom. So this is just like one of my little typical small little builds that I like doing. Okay, I kind of lost here for a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, there. Yeah. Okay, I'm back on track. And of course, there's your weapon and your clothing. And got, as you can see on the sides of the building, I kind of made this like a main drag. And as you're going down the main drag, you see all these billboards. So this here is the restaurant.
You'll keep keep your eyes off my daughter if you know what's good for you.
And of course over here we have your crafting station. And for those that like to collect power armors and display their power armors, I have not forgotten you. So I put in some little display areas. And then to top it off, I put this residential apartment building on this end. So on one end you have the houses for like families, and then on this side you have like a little apartment building with individual apartments for the single person. So they're nothing fancy. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, that is Abernathy Farm version 10.0. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm will love you, I'll love you, everyone will love you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, move your mouse a little to the right, and press that bell icon so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And always remember, wherever the journey takes you, may the road rise up to greet you. I'm Jellybean, and thank you so very much for watching.